Hey guys, welcome to my lunchtime chat. Um, so before I start, I wanted to share with you guys, I posted this song on my page. It's the acoustic version, but I wanted to share with you guys, this is what I do when I'm working. You all know I work from home. Check out my cool tape here. Got taped up. Hey Tisha, thank you for joining. So I'm gonna turn this around so you guys could see. So I have two screens. It's my work screen. My email is always open. And I usually have in the background going elevation worship. And I tell you guys all the time that if you're not in a good mood, if you're struggling, no matter what you're going through, if you put on worship music is like a direct line between your heart and God. And it will always, always change how you're feeling. So that's what I wanted to say real quick. So I'm gonna put you guys up here now so you can see me. And I'm gonna pause this so you could hear me better. But yeah, so I always have, all day long while I'm working, on one side in the background, I have elevation worship going. You know, I follow Elevation Church. I follow Pastor Furtick out of North Carolina. And Elevation Worship is amazing. Their group, I would say, is equivalent to like Hillsong United, but the United States version. I can't wait for the Outcry tour to come. They're going to be here in Orlando in May. Definitely going to go check them out. So if you're having a bad day, then turn on some worship music. You know, you all know, when you were young, you were feeling sad, what'd you do? You put on slow songs, right? I don't know why, because all that do is make you feel sadder. Or if you were like in a bad mood or whatever, you'd put on some, you know, you break up with your boyfriend or whatever, you put on some of those like raw music, right? To make you feel like you were a bigger badass. Did it help? Really? For a moment. But if you put on worship music, it changes you on the inside. It has an effect on your soul. It doesn't just fix it for the second, for the 5 minutes. It fixes it for long term. You know, because it gives you peace inside. Not just superficially, but deep down inside. And that's what we all looking for. That's what we all need. So I wanted to share that with you guys real quick before I get into everything else. Thought I'd share that with you. Today's shake is just simple chocolate shake. I'm going out to dinner with my mom, my family today. It's one of our friends' birthday. I think his birthday was yesterday or the day before, and we're taking him out to dinner. We're going to Longhorn. So I know that I'm going to eat a bigger meal than I normally would. So, of course, breakfast today was very simple. It was my egg muffin. I usually have my egg muffins and one slice of toast. I just had the egg muffin today, so only protein this morning for breakfast. Shake today is just water with my Shaco and 1 ounce of milk, 2%. I usually have 2 ounces of milk. I only had 1 ounce of milk. And I tell you guys, the reason that I have milk every day is because that's what my gastroenterologist wants me to have. My GI wants me to have milk every day with my shakes. Well, not with my shakes, but he wants me to have milk every day. I just decided that what better way to add milk than to do it with my shakes, because it makes my shakes creamier. And I'm not going to have milk any other way. I'm not like one of these people that's just going to drink a glass of milk just to drink it. Bendición Padrino, my godfather just came on. You know, I wouldn't do that. My kids don't drink milk just to drink milk either. They have to have chocolate milk or strawberry milk or something in order for them. We're just not like the kind of people that just, and I don't eat cereal, so I wouldn't have milk any other way. And I can't have oatmeal, like regular oatmeal, because I'm not supposed to have the oats because of my diverticulitis. So in order for me to have oatmeal, I have to add the oats to my shake and blend it really finely in order for me to have it. So again, the only way that I would have milk is with my shake. So it has 1 ounce of milk, 7 ounces of water, I would say, because this is There's, it's hard to look at this thing. There's 11 ounces in here. Almost, actually, there's a little bit over 12 ounces of liquid in here. So do the math. And then 1 scoop of chocolate Shakeology. And there's a dash of cinnamon. Because if I make it in the blender, I put coconut oil, a tablespoon. And if I do it in my shaker cup where I just shake and go, I put a dash of cinnamon. Cinnamon powder and coconut oil work the same way in your digestive tract. They help you lubricate and cleanse your digestive tract. It works kind of like the oil works in your car. It helps everything function better, help cleans the pipes, help things keep working properly. If you have questions on that, you can message me and I can help you with that. You know, so many years of working with my GI doctor, I'm kind of almost an expert on that. I have a bunch of digestive issues from all the medications that I've been on for 20 plus years. So that's today's shake. And today's workout will be Les Mills Pump. As you can see, I'm so excited. I know you guys, you got to work with me. So this is my my bar, and this bar by itself is, I want to say, if you got Les Mills Pump, you would think that it doesn't weigh anything. But I actually went on the Les Mills website and spoke to a Les Mills person, and they told me that the bar actually weighs 2 pounds. So that's why when you pick it up, it does feel like it weighs something. It does not weigh nothing. It weighs 2 pounds. So this is 2 pounds, and I added the 2.5 pound weights now. So you figure this altogether is 7 pounds. So that's what I'm lifting now. That's a big deal for me. I haven't been able to lift weights in like forever. So 7 pounds is a lot. I'm excited, you know? So that's what I'll be lifting later today with my exercise, 7 pounds. That's what my shoulder can take. And you have to realize that I'm not really using my shoulder to lift those 7 pounds. So a lot of people are like, are you hurting your shoulder with that? No. I'm using it to do squats, and I hold the bar here. You're supposed to put the bar behind you. I can't do that move because of my shoulder. So I just basically hold the bar here as I do the squats. Mind you, it's 5 minutes of squats. So, yeah, but I need the weight because I'm trying to lose weight. And unlike people think weight does not make you gain weight and doesn't make you bulky, that's a myth. Weight actually helps you burn fat, so it's important. So I hold the bar here and I do my squats that way. When I do the clean and press, which is a move where you squat, kind of go like this, lift up and then bring down and then do this. That's probably as much move as I do because it's an over the shoulder move. But even that is something that I actually do in therapy. And 7 pounds is exactly the weight that I'm using in therapy. So that's why I went ahead and added the weights, because I'm kind of mimicking what I'm doing in therapy to make sure that I'm not hurting myself. So that's what I'm doing later today. At some point, I'll be doing pump and burn. So I'm excited, 3 times a week. And then plus the workout that I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays during therapy, which she's killing me. And yesterday I got taped up with this kinesiology tape. We'll see how it works. At least I look cool. My kids said so anyway. And Munchkins was like, what is that, Titi? What do you have on your shoulder? You have a star. So she thought it was cool. Anyway, so that's the workout for today. It'll be Les Mills Pump and Burn. Today's Shakeology is chocolate Shakeology. And if you have any questions on Shakeology, if you have any questions on any of our workouts, please ask me. I'd be more than happy to let you know. You know, you guys, I've been a coach for almost 5 years now. I love being a Beachbody coach. I do it because it's my passion, you know. Helping people is something that God's put in my life to do, okay? You know, I'm a minister. It's my calling, you know, it's what God's called me to do. And helping people is my passion. So God's connected the two together. And I love it, you know. And with this All Access Annual Pass, it's opened up a whole new avenue for me to help people. And with the internet, it's amazing because I can reach out to so many more people. So I can't even put into words the joy that's in my heart, because I can help so many more people now, you know, and not just for 3 weeks, not just for 3 months, but for like a whole year. Like we can be together for a whole year. If you get the All Access Annual Pass, we can literally be together for a whole year. Like we could do this program, and then when that one finishes, we can do this program, and then that one, and then that one. I mean, how cool is that? So my next challenge starts on February 13th. The one that I'm doing now finishes on the 5th, and then I'm giving everybody a week off. So yes, you're welcome. You have a whole week to play, as I want to say. And then we start back up on February 13th. And this challenge is called In It to Win It, and it's going to go straight through till 2018. How awesome is that? We're going to be together for a whole year. And we're going to go through program after program after program. Whichever one you want to do, I'm going to be right there to help you get through. Is that cool or what? So if you have any questions, hit me up and I'll hook you up. Text me, call me, leave a comment, whatever you want. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Now, for today's word of encouragement. And I have a word for you. It's going to be short. It's going to be quick. I'm not going to keep you on here forever because I know it's Friday and everybody wants to go hang out and start their weekend and all that stuff. But God has a word for you today. So I was reading my Bible today. And I'm more and more going to my Joyce Meyer's Bible from Battlefield of the Mind, because it's applying more and more to the season that I'm in right now. I still love my Joel Osteen Bible, but in the season that I'm in right now, I'm kind of gravitating more towards this Bible. And so I want to read to you from Proverbs. And, I tell you guys, when you guys don't know where to go to Psalms, because you could always learn from David's heart. David's heart is a heart that is raw. He spoke to God no matter how he felt. He went to God when he was happy and excited, and he went to God when he was angry and when he was mad, and he went to God when he was in anguish and he was hurt. No matter what he was feeling, he always turned to God. And then there's Proverbs. When you need to learn something, or when you're feeling like, I know there's something that I need to learn here, go to Proverbs. I'm pretty sure there's something there for you to learn. So in Proverbs 18, verse 21, it says, I'm going to read it to you first. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it and indulge it will eat its fruit and bear the consequences of their words. The tongue is one of the most powerful muscles we have in our body, and yet it has no bones, right? But it's strong, because you can destroy people with your words. What you say has such powerful consequences on people. When we were little, we used to be like, nah, 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 words, and, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Remember that? That's not true. We can hurt people with what we say, and we can hurt them deeply. Sometimes more deeply than if we took, a knife or something. Because when we hurt someone with a knife, we stab them, we hurt them, they go to the hospital, they get stitched up, the wound heals. But words, they linger. They stay there. They go, you process them, and you go over them and over them and over them. And you'll find sometimes that what you were told years and years and years ago, you still remember to this day. So if you were told, for instance, when you were growing up, that you were never going to live up to anything, that you were never going to be anybody, you know what? You still have that in the back of your mind, that you can't be anything. If you were told that you're fat, that you're never going to be skinny, nah. Guess what? It affects you till this day. How you look at food, how you look at health, how you look at fitness. It does. It has an impact in the way you think, in the way you act. It has a direct effect in your relationship with foods and in your relationship with health and fitness. If you weren't loved as a child, if you were always, you weren't hugged, you weren't taught affection, you're not an affectionate person. It has everything to do. What we say has a direct action with how we are. It affects us. So yes, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words do hurt me. So now, I want to read to you Positive Thoughts and Words from what Joyce Meyer says. Our thoughts and words about ourselves are tremendously important. In order to overcome the negative thinking and speaking that have been such a natural part of our lifestyle for so long, we will need to make a conscious effort to think and speak good things about ourselves. See? It matters. What you say and what you think matters. What people say and people think matters. And this is especially important when you're talking to your kids. When you're mad and you're like upset because they didn't clean their room or whatever, and you're just like, and you just blah, blah, blah. You can't take those words back. And it's something that stays in the back of their minds for forever. That's why you hear people say, think before you speak. Because once the words come out, you can't pull them back. You can't take those words back. And the enemy knows that. That's why I tell you guys all the time. The enemy will trip you up in two ways. He doesn't have to reinvent the wheel. He'll get to you in your heart through your emotions. If he can trip you up emotionally, he's got you. Because he'll get you sad and depressed and all messed up emotionally. Or he'll get to you through your thoughts. If he can get you thinking all crazy and warped, he's got you. He doesn't have to do anything else. Because if he's got you questioning and doubting and retrieving, he's won. We need to think and say what the Word of God says about us. Positive confession of the Word of God should be an ingrained habit of every believer. If you have not yet begun to develop this important habit, you can start today. Begin thinking and saying good things about yourself. I am the righteousness of God in Jesus Christ. I prosper in everything I lay my hand to. I have gifts and talents, and God is using me. I operate in the fruit of the Spirit. I walk in love. Joy flows through me. I am God's child. I am God's masterpiece. Remember what I was telling you the other day on Wednesday when we were here? You need to start at a place where you accept yourself and then work from there. Because if you start thinking, okay, I'm going to work on this pen, but this pen is broken, and I try to fix it, it's harder to fix. But if I think, wow, this is a really cool pen, how can I make it better? Then my perspective of it, I'm going to be more inclined to work on it, to take care of it, right? Because I'm not thinking of it as, no, this is broken. I'm thinking of it, wow, this is really cool. How can I make it better? It's all about perspective. So if you think of yourself as, I'm God's child, I'm God's masterpiece. If you put in positive thoughts into yourself, if you speak positively about yourself, if you speak positively about others, see where I'm going? We're here to build people up, to serve others, not to put people down. If you can't build someone up, then don't say anything. If you can't build yourself up, then stay quiet. When you look in the mirror, you're your biggest critic. It's you against you. Every morning when you're brushing your teeth and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, what do you think when you see yourself in the mirror? Think about that. The Bible teaches that we can appropriate the blessings of God into our lives by believing and confessing the positive things God has said about us in His Word. Words are seeds that we sow, and when we sow positive ones, we can expect positive results. What do you think? Think about it. I mean, really. Think about a child. If you tell a child, kids have a blank canvas. They don't know better, right? And I'm going to use this, and I hope I don't offend anyone. But when a child is first introduced into the world, they don't know better. They don't know whether black, Spanish, they don't know, right? So they make friends with everybody. And you see this at daycares. You see this in preschools. They don't have animosity against anyone. They make friends with everybody, no matter what color the skin is. It's the parents that influence racism. Think about it. When a child is first introduced, if you're white and you're first introduced to a black person or to a Hispanic person, if you're Hispanic and you're first introduced to a black person or a white person, if you're black and you're first introduced to white or Hispanic, whatever it is, whatever you are, you don't become, oh, I shouldn't talk to that person until someone tells you so. It's someone that puts that into you. You don't automatically decide that. Right? Think about it. Our words have a powerful effect on our surroundings, on our upbringings, on our children. So before we speak, we need to think what we're saying. We have the power in our tongue to put out positive vibes or negative vibes. We have the power to build up or to bring down. Let's use what we have to say wisely. And let's use our words to build people up, to build ourselves up. We serve a God of love. We don't serve a God of hate. We serve a God who loved people. And we may be the only ones that some people get to see. Some people may never open a Bible, may never walk into a church, may never meet anybody else. You may be the only God a person sees. When they walk away from you, what are they going to think about? Are they going to think that your God is a God of love? Or are they going to think that your God is BS? Think about that before you speak. And that's what I wanted to bring to you today. I love you guys. I hope you're having a fabulous Friday. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I hope this word encouraged you somehow, some way. If you have any questions on Shakeology, if you have any questions on this All Access Annual Pass, which I'm super excited about. If you have any questions on anything that has to do with Beachbody, please call me, text me, message me, leave a comment, whatever you want. If you have any questions on anything that I can help you with, just reach out to me. And like I tell you guys, if you're in a bad mood when you wake up in the morning, spend some quiet time with God. And if you don't know how, turn on some worship music. That's what I do. The minute I get up, I turn on my computer because, as you guys know, I work from home. And the first thing I do is I go to YouTube and I turn on Elevation Worship. It's the first channel that it's on. I put the song, the acoustic version that just came on. It's on my page. You guys can click on it and you can listen to it. I got chills when I heard the acoustic version because it's so powerful. And then this is the live version. But I'll just let you listen to it for a few minutes. That's awesome. I'm glad you got it, Judith. I hope you're loving it. I love country heat. I love that you can work out and 30 minutes later you're drenched in sweat. If you guys have any questions while you have me here, while I'm letting you listen to the end of this song, just go ahead and type it and I'll answer you. Worship music is like a direct connection between your heart and God. It's soothing to your heart, no matter what you're feeling. There is no way that you can be grumpy after you listen to worship music. There's no way. God moves in your heart when you listen to worship music, no matter what kind of mood you're in. Trust me. If you don't believe me, try it. And if you don't know where to start, text me, message me, and I'll tell you where to go. I love you guys. Have a blessed and beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.